privilege kita.
Ako si Badet.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You have arrived at the Print Media Congress 2019. Kindly register for a chance to win at the raffle draw later in the program. Also, please help yourselves with the snacks we have prepared and post your pictures online with the hashtags #PrintCon2019 and #UPNG Don't forget to set your accounts to public so we can check them out. Thank you. The Print Media Congress would like to thank the following generous sponsors: Banco de Oro, Pag-ibig Fund, G-Cash, Globe, SM, United Laboratories, and Avoites Equity Ventures. Special thanks to Toyota Motor Philippines, Conrad Hotel, Kaalvista Hotel, Mega Global Corp, Gifted Minds, and Panay News. This is PrintCon 2019.
Hi.
Philippine Rotary Magazine.
Hi.
Nandun po kayo sa amin ko. Sana po.
Sana ko lang
Anong gagawin natin?
schedule ko yun ako sa akin I don't think so.
On the 10:30 sabi ko na yun. So, there's no start. Start.
Sabi lang po ni Gob Sud.
Sina.
Sud, Tamarin.
Oh,
Okay lang po sabi niya.
send my regards. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Print Media Congress 2019 is about to begin. To all of our guests, please settle down to your seats. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention in front for the safety briefing brought to us by the Manila Hotel Safety Engineer, Mr. Larry Lordan.
Okay na. The Honorable Mayor, ceremonial guest, good morning. So, in Manila Hotel, we have always considered guest comfort and safety as our priority. Ensuring and securing safety of visitors is part and parcel of our commitment with the standard procedure, operating procedure. Like this morning, let me give you some insight about safety protocol, especially in case of emergency. The hotel is equipped with a CCTV system and monitored on 24 hours on a daily basis. So we have also organized emergency response team, which is readily available in case of emergency. Similar to other establishment, we have adequate portable firefighting and rescue equipment, which is placed in conspicuous location. The hotel also is protected with automatic fire suppression system coupled to fire detection and alarm and public address system. So each room and function halls, we have provided with evacuation plans. Likewise, hallways and exit door are provided with luminous directional exit signs as you notice in the area, in the sides. Also, when you are in the room, exit stairs are provided with stair pressurizations to avoid smoke coming in the stairs in case of emergency, in case of fire. So also we have dedicated medical clinic located at second floor at room 205. If you feel uncomfortable, so just feel free to come here with resident doctor and nurse. For any untoward happening, just stay calm, don't panic, and let our hotel staff guide and assist you toward designated evacuation area as you notice in the presentation. So our hotel hotline is dial 11 in case of emergency. Okay. With that, the Manila Hotel is renowned as for exciting and luxury experience we provide, and rest assured that we will do our utmost venture to ensure your well-being and safety while you are in the hotel premises. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Print Media Congress 2019. We'd like to invite everyone to please stand for the invocation. Almighty God, publisher and editor of life, we thank Thee for gathering us together to work on the mission that You have so generously entrusted to us. We beseech You to grant us the wisdom, the strength, the will, and the right motives to carry out what we ought to. Teach us to be selfless, as to render only what is good, not only for ourselves, but, more importantly, for the service of others. Keep us bound in unity of meaning and purpose, to be faithful stewards of this association. Allow us to be bridges and links among ourselves, as well as our brethren, fostering understanding and goodwill to all. Constantly remind us, dear Lord, that all these we do are ultimately for Your greater glory, now and forever. Amen. Please remain standing for the Philippine National Anthem. Please remain standing for the UPMG hymn. Online, on demand, and fast paced, the times may have changed, but print is keeping up prominence as ever and is here to stay. This is Print Media Congress 2019. Let us now begin by giving our warmest welcome to the Vice President of United Print Media Group Philippines and Chairman of Print Media Congress 2019, Ms. J. Sarmiento.
Blessed and strong, alive and flexing. That's how each of us woke up today. Collectively, inside this room, we convene as the print industry, and we are in an unimpaired condition. We manifest dependable incorruptibility as we continue to innovate. Former Communications Secretary Sani Coloma, Manila Hotel President and former Senator Mr. Joey Luna, our special guest speaker, the distinguished Mayor of Manila, Honorable Francisco Isko Moreno Dumagoso, our keynote speaker from Bangkok, Thailand, former Editor-in-Chief of Bangkok Post, Mr. Pichai Chwelsuk Sawadi, and my boss, I'm not sure if he's already here, the President and CEO of Philstar Media Group, Mr. Miguel Belmonte, the Vice Chair and the President of Manila Bulletin, Mr. Emil Yap. A pleasant morning to everyone. As Chairman of this year's Print Media Congress, it is my honor and privilege to welcome all of you here today on behalf of the United Print Media Group, the association of Philippines' biggest and most respected newspaper companies. While UPMG acknowledges that the print media is in critical juncture, we also believe that this time in history presents an incredible opportunity for the industry to reinvent itself and innovate using its most potent asset, its ability to craft compelling, thought-provoking, credible content. Print is credible due to its prudent adherence to honesty and uprightness through the years. Its integrity is built by people in the industry who refuse to give in to a perverse and corrupt way of life. There is a strong foundation beneath, made up of years of commitment to always uphold the truth. On that foundation stand, rooted and grounded, some of the strongest building blocks of individuals who paved the way to growth and change, unafraid to tell stories, raw, unaltered, and true. Today, we convene to fortify our integrity. In fact, we coined the theme of this year's Print Media Congress as Printegrity, or the integrity of print, and how print is innovating through credible content. At the last stretch of Congress preparations, UPMG board actually thought of naming this day as Print Media Day because it is a day to express our love and support for print. That is not to alienate, of course, the emerging technologies which have been impacting all our news businesses. We just think that making print relevant and sustainable in the digital age is a goal we all firmly share. Hopefully, through this Congress, we shall be able to stress the need to strategize towards exploring new ways of doing things in order to respond and adapt effectively to the changing demands of time. And what a way to kick off the Congress with the Honorable Mayor of Manila sharing his insights on how to lead through transparency and integrity. Marking this year's Congress is also the presence of our international keynote speaker, Mr. Pichai Chwelsuk Sawadi, consultant for Asian Media Forum and former EIC of Bangkok Post, who will provide perspective on the transformation and business models for the news media in today's age. Another highlight of today's PrintCon will be the presentation of the results of the qualitative study commissioned by UPMG in partnership with the Advertising Standards Council. This study on news and information consumption and how this can bring about new opportunities will be revealed later by Kantar Media Head, Mr. J. Bautista. For the rest of the day, we will have 3 panel discussions, beginning with the CEO Forum with Mr. Pichay, Reimagining the Business of News, followed by New Businesses and Opportunities for Print, and for the final panel discussion, the topic will be Building Collaborations and Partnership for a Sustainable Future for Print. For the first time also, PrintCon 2019 will introduce the UPMG Headliners Awards. This will give recognition to top media agencies and advertisers who have remained loyal and supportive of the print industry. The awards will be presented at lunchtime. At the end of the day, this Congress hopes to come up with resolutions and ratifications to help future-proof our print industry. And so we are delighted to have all of you here today to participate and share in UPMG's mission of finding that incredible opportunity to future-proof our industry through discussion and exchange of ideas that this Congress will allow us to do today. Your presence serves as a reminder to us all just how much and how important for us to all move as one and make print relevant in the digital environment. Before I end, I would like to acknowledge my Congress co-chair, our host, Badette Miss Universe, Badette Conanan, who worked hand in hand with me to be able to mount this event. Of course, with the support of our president, Mr. Barbie Atienza. Special thanks also goes to the rest of the PrintCon Working Committee. I will not mention you all, but most of all, thank you to all generous sponsors who made this event possible. What lies ahead in the future for print is yet to be fully understood. But while we're still comprehending that future, all of us involved in this sector can go ahead, work together, and set the path for a thriving print industry of the future. So today, let us all prepare ourselves to be challenged, but at the same time, to be excited and be inspired. Don't worry, we have raffle prizes to be given in between. So again, on behalf of the UPMG board and members, a wonderful morning everyone. Let's all have fun, learning, listening, and most importantly, talking. Indeed, it is a beautiful day for print. Happy Print Media Day, everyone.
Thank you very much, Ms. J. Sarmiento. To also welcome everyone to this year's PrintCon and introduce our guest of honor. Please give a big round of applause for the President of United Print Media Group Philippines, Mr. Barbie Atienza.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Good morning. Our special guest of honor, our keynote speaker, our leaders in our industry, very special guests and friends, members of the United Print Media Group, good morning.
Good morning.
A highly acclaimed young leader has recently often been quoted with a paraphrase quote from one of the known geniuses of all time, Albert Einstein. He keeps saying, "It is foolish to expect new results by doing the same things you have always been doing in the past." This is very timely, as for sure we live in times which demand new approaches, new mindsets to try and effectively address the challenges that we face today. The landscape has changed. The rules of the game are continually revised, if not repealed. The way of doing things, thinking things, our mindsets are compelled to take paradigm shifts like we have never done before. It is hardly enough that we think out of the box. Today, we are now asked even to get rid of the box altogether. We need to do things, think things liberally, because the factors we need to contend with are not only unfamiliar, but also constantly changing even further as we go along. This is the age of volatility, instability, chaos, and disruption. The answers to questions seek new sources, as the questions asked may never have been asked before. We in the print media industry have been striving to adjust and readjust learn and relearn in the midst of the revolution that we now are all together in. Your United Print Media Group mandates upon itself the task of helping our industry and our member publication companies not only to keep our heads above water, but to come up with measures that will help us ourselves to keep ourselves viable, vibrant, and progressive as we march on towards our future. You know, even as early as the Second Print Media Congress, we have already resolved to not see the fast emerging digital media as a threat, but as a new frontier that we needed to explore and participate in to cope with the needs of the days. In the third PrintCon, we focused on how we can herd back the young, the millennials, to the good habit of reading and to the even better habit of reading newspapers, magazines, and books. Now we acknowledge that we need to come up with the revolutionary innovations and creative solutions to experiment and check out new ways of doing things, most of which have never been tried or tested, but need to be done nonetheless. We need to take humongous risks in these exploratory adventures. We need to embrace the principle of failing fast and try out new ideas and move on and on and on. Even if it is our utmost desire to future-proof the business, we live through it day by day, step by step, and hunting for what we need to do next for the life of this medium tomorrow. But the need to anchor all of that in all we do on the very principles that our forefathers in media have founded us remains to be utmost importance as well. We need to be steadfast and firm in being the guardians of truth, the very core purpose of why we have existed and why we should continue to exist. It is imperative for us to deliver news and information that is accurate, balanced, reliable, objective to Filipinos all over, so that it will be their basis of making well-informed and intelligent decisions and taking solid positions on matters that affect their daily lives. We need to be guided by the fact that in the end, truth shall prevail. That we continue to deliver balanced views and fearless news, so that we may remain to be the exponent of Philippine progress. As we introduce various and multifarious new concepts, models, and ideas, the Print Media Congress underscores the importance of our role as the ultimate antidote to the proliferation of fake news. We in print ought to be uncompromising in being credible and honest in our reportage and stories, in print or online. By this, let everyone know that there is an unbreakable bond between print media and the value of integrity. Its importance is all above other considerations. As author and screenwriter Douglas Adams said, to give real service, you must add something which cannot be bought or measured with money. And that is sincerity and integrity. This, my friends, is the very reason this Print Media Congress has been dubbed as Printegrity. Integrity in print. In behalf of all my fellow officers and colleagues in the board and the entire membership, especially the organizing committee, we welcome you to the 4th Philippine Media Congress. And now to perform the other task I've been assigned to do, let me take this honor of introducing to you our special guest of honor. He actually needs no introduction, as most of us are already likely familiar with him by now, especially through Facebook and selfies. I personally must admit that I am an avid fan, but not only recently, but for about 2 decades now, because I met our guest of honor towards the end of his second term as City Councilor of Manila, coming from the 1st District, his hometown, Tondo. Already that early, he may have been a little crude, a little awkward, coming from show business, but certainly he had already then possessed the same brand of work ethics, dedication, and passion that we now see today. This was something that already struck not as many, but certainly not a few. He moved on to venture on running for a higher position of Vice Mayor in 2007. He faced adversity and the criticisms of many quarters, questioning his lack of education and experience, and was belittled by his mean political opponents. They were so mean that in fact, they even maliciously released a poster of him in scant bikini taken from a past movie which they spread all over the city, which simply just made him more popular. But he faced all this with great determination, backed mainly by his burning desire to make a difference and make Manileños' lives better. Despite all the efforts and resources to put him down, he won by a sizable margin and became the youngest vice mayor in the history of the city. In 2010, he ran for re-election. To personal naman to. That time, I mustered the boldness to join him and also ran for councilor in the 5th District under the banner of his party, Ascenso Manileño. I tried to emulate him as I was a certified admirer even if I was much younger. He was much younger pala. Di naman much, a little younger. I even thought of releasing a poster similar to his, but no one wanted to post it. Sabi nila, ew. Again, he won by a landslide. I would have also won if only I gathered more votes. In 2013, he easily bagged his third and final term by winning the election as his then mayoralty bet would say, by a landscape. In 2016, by circumstances, he tossed his hat into the race for a Senate seat. His was a decent finish, although he failed to make it to the Magic 12. A setback as it was, this did not stop him from public service. President Duterte appointed him to head a national agency, which he eventually relinquished, feeling it lacked what he had really wanted to do. For the second time, the President tapped him to be Undersecretary in the Department of Social Welfare, where he loved caring for the lost, the last, and the least in society. In 2019, his appointment for destiny came, facing the behemoths not only of Manila politics, but in the arena of national politics. When the smoke had cleared, by an overwhelming mandate, he became the youngest elected mayor of the city of Manila. Question: has he changed? Let me tell you, I say yes. No, not in character, not in passion, not in the brand of service I saw him almost 20 years ago. But he was indeed changed in knowledge, in wisdom, in maturity, in confidence. Now he has put up the bar with which authentic public service leadership is to be measured against. Everyone knows he was born and raised in one of the poorest districts in the city, Tondo. He was a scavenger, a pedicab driver, truly a Cinderella story. Now he has gone to the best institutions of learning in the world, but still vividly remembers those days when he would watch his father working in the piers, where he would nurture dreams of becoming a captain of a ship someday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that day has come, for he is now captain of a great ship called Manila. And from all indications, he is really geared and determined towards steering it to the great seas of progress and to the even greater oceans of success. Ladies and gentlemen, it is personal pride and honor that I give you, the Mayor of the City of Manila, the ever loyal and faithful capital of the Republic of the Philippines, the Honorable Yorme Francisco Isko Moreno Tumagoso.
Thank you, Bart. Welcome remarks lang ako. Mas mahaba yung introduction ni Bart. Yan tuloy ako. But before anything else, nowadays, Manila is in need of help in any way. But yesterday, we lost one Manila, or a person na talagang pinagmamalasakitan ang lungsod ng Maynila. He's doing it on his own, little way, the way he knows it. In fact, some people will not understand him. And some love him. For me, but one thing for sure, whatever he's doing it for the city of Manila. That's why, on behalf of the city government of Manila, kami po ay, and the people of Manila, kami po ay sa maliit namin kaparangan nakikiramay sa pamilya ni Mr. Carlos Celdrano. Umanaw na po siya kahapon. At nawalan na naman kami ng isang promoter, tagapagtaguyod ng kasaysayan, lugar, magagandang aral na pwedeng matutunan sa lungsod ng Maynila. So, sa pamilya Celdrano, nakikiramay po kami at sumalangit nawa ang kanyang kaluluwa. Sa ating pong bisita ay Mr. Pichay Chun Suk Sawadi. I hope I pronounce it right. But don't worry, you're not alone. They're having hard time also to pronounce Domagoso. Welcome to the Philippines. Welcome to our country. Sa ating pong mga kasamahan sa Philippine Daily Inquirer, Adobo Magazine, Business World, Kantar Media Philippines, Philippine Star, Media Group, Manila Bulletin, Manila Standard, PANA, ASC, PRSP, MSAP, UPMG, IMA. Sa ating pong mga opisyal, ang UPMG Board and Officers, Barbia Chesa, President, J. Sarmiento, VP, BBN Motomal, Treasurer, Ani Crepal, Secretary, Jacinto Luwad, Director, Jong Arcano, Director, Marvin Estigoy, Director, Badet Cunanan, Chief of Staff, Shirley Baula, CRB Head, Pepito Olarte, Past President, Ricky Alegre, Past President, at sa lahat pa ng mga batang photos. Dito, mga kasama ko lagi yan, yung photographer ninyo. Yung piniprint nyo, sila kasama ko pagka pinagpapawisan kami sa kalye. Sa inyo pong lahat, mga may-ari, espesyal na bisita, sa ating pong dalawang sekretaryo ng bansa, Sekretary Coloma, at isa naman pong dati naging sekretary rin at senador, Joey Lina. Sa lahat po sa inyo, magandang umaga po at welcome to Manila. At the very least that we can do for you today, we welcome you. And I know most of you, to Mr. Pichay, I beg your indulgence. I would rather speak in my, I'm speaking Filipino because my English is good only for 2 minutes. It's been 3 minutes already, so I'm running out of grammar, correct grammars, and English words. Ito naman ang lumubo ang ilong ngayon. Speaking foreign language, sa inyo pong lahat, sa ating mga bisita, una, congratulations sa inyong selebrasyon at inyong samahan, pagkakatatag nito. Alam ko po, pare-pareho tayo may mga kinakaharap sa buhay. Kayo sa personal nyo, sa akin sa personal ko, sa siyudad ng Maynila, sa inyo sa negosyo. In fact, one of the greatest challenges of our time with regard to print media nowadays, it's okay. Happy birthday to you. Isa sa mga kinakaharap na pagsubok ninyong lahat ay ang teknolohiya. About 2 decades ago, maaaring wala kayong masyadong problema. The only problems is competition. Healthy competition among printers, owners. businesses with regard to print media. But with adaptation and the introduction of technology and appliances, mas sumigpit ang mga suliranin, mas sumigpit ang kompetisyon. At hindi nyo nakilala ang inyong kakompetisyon. Naging unorthodox. In fact, any John Doe and Mary today, for about a few dollars, can have a place in virtual world and speak his mind, which is good. Wala namang problema. Kaya lang, we are talking about your industry today. So, through social media or digital content, digital media, yun ang naging hamon. If I remember it right, about 5-7 years ago, isang pinakamalaking pahayagan sa Estados Unidos ay may kinaharap na malaking suliran sapagkat nabawasan ng malaki ang kanyang following or readership. So, because of digital media, digital content, nagiging available na news. Dati, kailangan mong habulin yung alas 3, alas 2. Naging magang naman sa mga content provider kasi i-email mo na lang, hindi ka na kailangan bumiyaya sa traffic ng Maynila. But also at the same time, it's the same technology that allows you to gives you comfort in doing your job, your profession, is kakompetensya nyo rin. Dahil yung isang tao na merong appliances or hardware can also do the same and post it in his own space. Kaya lumaki ang challenge ng print media, the physical print. I hope by this time, with your organization, makabuo kayo ng mga pamamaraan upang patuloy ninyong mapagtaguyod, papayabong ang inyong negosyo. While it is true, it's all about journalism, but there is also business sa likod nito. In fact, kami ang host ninyo. Ang Maynila. Marami sa inyo, hindi man lahat, pero marami sa inyo. Kundi nagsimula rito ay nananatili pa rin dito sa lungsod ng Maynila. And I just want you to know, in our own little way, we understand your challenges. And modesty aside, kami naman, sa maliit namin kaparanan, lahat ng matitinong negosyante, lahat ng negosyanteng hindi mandaraya, lahat ng negosyanteng tapat, ay siya naman namin binibigyan ng proteksyon. At gumagawa kami ng mga kaparaanan makakayagang sa kanilang hanap buhay. Katulad ng inyong industriya. Hindi may kupubli, kayo na rin naman ang naglathala ng mga napabalita sa Maynila na kung saan a few weeks ago ay nanawagan ang Pangulo ng Bansa. Ang sabi, kailangan ay sa loob lamang ng 3 araw, dapat maibigay na yung mga dokumento o permiso hinihingi ng isang negosyante. If I may put that in right perspective, ease of doing business. And you saw it in Manila. And I think Secretary Lopez, for that matter, can attest to this, that in Manila, while it is true that the President of the country asked for ease of doing business, at the very minimum 3 days, in Manila, if you file your new business today, you will have it in 1 day. "11 steps, 8 windows became 3 steps in 1 window. 5 to 10 days, 1 day. Bakit? Yun man lamang. Bakit? Anong epekto nun? Kasi gusto namin pumasok ulit sila rito. Gusto namin bumalik sila rito. Gusto namin magnegosyo. Basta tapat. Wala naman tayo problema doon sa mga maayos magnegosyo. Pero yung mga medyo may kalikutan ang kaisipan, we will not tolerate. Of course. Then, because of a new law that we just passed a few weeks ago, tax amnesty program. Because marami sa inyo, hindi ko napapangalanan, nangagipit. Dahil humina ang dyaryo. Humina ang negosyo. Kaya naman kami nagpatawad. Bakit? Kasi gusto namin makarecover kayo. O yung aming tax amnesty. Marami sa inyo, senior citizen. Magalala. 500 na kayo next year. O kung kayo naman mga may anak pag pinag-aaral sa PLM at UTM. What I'm saying is that thank you sa inyong lahat. Thank you sa print media. Alam niyo bakit? Dahil sa inyo, muli napapabalita ang lungsod ng Maynila. Sa buong buhay ko sa totoo lang, tagal ko na rin naman sa pamahalang lungsod. Although, at that time, nasa fence lang ako. Watching the race. I'm just one of those waited patiently for 2 decades. Saan na nakakita? Picture lang ng ganap sa isang garden, nasa front page. You know how much value you give us, or you give us, for the city of Manila? What kind of value? Basta hindi namin masupat. Because people will read it. People will have an impression. They'll see. Because what they saw a few months ago is chaos. What they saw is tyranny. What they saw is anarchy. What they saw as if Manila's no more. And with that, with your help, with what you're doing, more than the business, the content that you're giving and printing helps us a lot. Malaki. Ang mahal magpa-advertise. Sa totoo lang, tumitira din ako ng 1 page. Pagka tumutukod nga ako, kalahati lang. I should remember. I should know. Because I'm the one signing advertisement in publication of new laws when I was vice mayor. Kaya alam ko kung magka. Ako, napakamahal talaga. And the city of Manila nowadays is getting it for free because of you guys. Kaya sana ay patuloy ninyong gawin yan sa lungsod ng Maynila. At makaasa naman kayo na sa maliit naming kaparaanan, kami naman pipilitin namin magbuti. We will never be perfect. Huwag kayong magkamali. Please, don't expect that much from us. We'll do our best, definitely. We will do it differently. But don't think that we will not make mistakes. No, please. I am no special. In fact, I am no Superman. Yes, but with that mistakes, we will learn. We will not hide that mistakes. In fact, we will take it as a challenge. We'll use it in our advantage. The way we're using it right now. You see, Barbie, a few minutes ago said, using social media as a forum or avenue or outlet of information wherein, alam mo, live, delikado live, kahit sa showbiz. Sobrang delikado ng live. Live is, hindi mo pwedeng i-cut, hindi mo pwedeng edit unless i-turn off mo yung signal. So you'll see, randomly, if there is chaos, if there is problem, or if there is good news. That's why we're utilizing that. for us to be better. Because I've started talking and telling our colleagues in City Hall, kayo huwag kayo mapag-publiya. Sabi ko sa kanila, one way of solving problems is accepting it from the beginning. Because ang alikabok, winalis mo't nilagay mo lang sa ilalim ng alpombra, nasa loob pa rin ng bahay yun. Andun pa rin yung dumi. Kakapal pa ngayon. Mahatsingin pa kayo. So, better, linisin natin, ilagay natin sa tamang sisidlan. Ipakita natin sa tao na ito ang inabutan natin. So what? So what, we're number 17 out of 17. At least, there is more room for improvement. I hope by next year we'll be number 16. And the year after that, number 15, and so on and so forth. So, in life, I told them, there's always two sides of the coin. Kaya sabi ko, then, itong mga maaaring pangumudyang na aabutin natin, panggigisang aabutin natin, look at it differently. Kaya, sa inyo po, ng mga diarista, magazines, all of you in print media industry, let me ask you this again, at least sa akin nyo na marinig, hindi nyo na lang marinig sa balita. Kasi I'm pretty sure, nakapanood nyo naman minsan yung broadcast namin. But I want to do this personally to you. Isko Moreno, Mayor of Manila, begging you, literally, don't help me. Help the city of Manila. Yun lang hihingi ko siya. Dahil talagang ngayon, hindi ko ma-describe sa inyo how worse financially ang Manila. How worse the situation is. Because there are things in leadership that you don't want to talk about. I mean, you don't want to, parang puro na lang paghukay sa lumang baul. Because I really wanted to move forward, literally, so that mas mabilis. Andiyan na yan. Desisyon ng tao, sabi ko nga sa kanila, tigilan nyo na yan. Nagdesisyon ng tao, yung resulta ng halalan, yun ang desisyon ng tao na ayaw na sa kanila dahil dugyot ang Maynila. Then let's move on. Let's focus. So that's why I'm begging you to help us. Help us. Let's promote. One way or another, sa totoo lang, ang laking pakinabang mo sa Maynila. Bago kayo mga naglago, lumaki. Dito kayo lahat nag-umpisa. And personally, kayo rin, hindi lang sa negosyo, meron kayong kasaysayan sa Maynila. Dahil dito rin kayo nag-aral, most likely. We hosted you for 4 years at the very least. You live here at least 4 years. Most of you, not all. So, this is a time for you to pay back. Together, let's rebuild, make Manila vibrant again. Especially noong panahon nila Secretary Lina, Senator Lina, and Secretary Colombo. Noong binata pa sila. The glorious days of our beloved city. If you have pictures, all you have to do is i-GMG nyo. I-Google mo, guwapo. If you see Manila before, and I'm happy with Google, because it refresh, alright, bibigyan ka na magandang perspective of what Manila was. But I need your help. I really need your help. Malaking bagay kasi na unti-unting pagkatiwala ang lungsod ng Maynila. And I cannot do it alone talaga. With all honesty. So, muli sa inyong lahat, huwag niyong masabing hindi ko kayo hiningan ng tulong. Gusto ko lang sa bibig ko na mismo ninyo narinig. Kailangan namin ng tulong. Because if it is true that Manila is the window of the country, then Manila will be unfair to the country and to the people of this country. Why? If they see chaos here, as if in Quezon City it's chaotic, as if in Makati it's chaotic, as if in Pasig. Kahit na hindi totoo, kahit na maganda ang Quezon City, kahit maganda ang Taguig, maganda ang Makati, if Manila is the window of the country, and when they see those who will pass by that almost 10-kilometer roads of Rojas Boulevard from airport to Malacanang and pass by, most of it is Manila, and see chaos, we will be unfair to every city in the country. Now, if you believe and still love this country, kahit hindi kayo taga Maynila, if you love this country, then meron kayong kaparaanan. May pamamaraan na pwede natin magamit, working all together. Sama-sama tayo. Bagay na nangyayaring kakaiba ngayon sa lungsod ng Maynila. Bigyan natin sila ng espasyo sa inyong mga lathalay, sa inyong mga pahayagan, sa inyong mga pahina, kahit nyangga-nyangga lang. Ang tawag niya doon, kolong. Magaya, 300 pesos yata yun. In black and white. You wanna buy Rolex now? Naalala ko yun. So, kahit sa ganung espasyo lang, naku, malaking bagay na sa amin yun. Kaya, gusto niyo ba na maging matayog ang Kapitolyo ng bansa? Gusto niyo ba maging mabango ang Kapitolyo ng bansa? Gusto niyo ba maunlad ang Kapitolyo ng bansa? Then, again, sa uling pagkakataon, tulungan niyo po kami. Kailangan po namin ito. So muli, I wish that the next time will be 50 years celebration of UPNG. Ewan ko lang kung nandun pa kayo. But, you know, sabi nga nila, pag tama ang simula, tama magtatapos. Kaya, sana maging makabuluhan ang araw na ito sa bawat isa sa inyo na kasapi ng ating organisasyon. Makabuluhan, hindi lang para sa ngayon, kundi para sa darating pang susunod na kasapi at miyembro ng ating samahan upang patuloy na palawakin, payabungin, pagandahin ang industriya ng paglalathala. Muli, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Welcome to the city of Manila. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng Pong Magapal. Manila! God first.
Yes! Palakpakan po natin ang ating butining mayor. Grabe, Mayor, pwede ko po bang i-request manatili po kayo sa entablado? Napakahirap mag-Tagalog. May I request UPMG President Barbie and Vice President Jay to join us here as we will be awarding our mayor a token of our appreciation. Meron po kaming piniling munting alaala. Ang significance po nito, isa po siyang kalabaw. Hindi po not for anything else, but Mayor, naniniwala po kami at ang buong bansa, even beyond the Philippines, you're very hardworking. Kayod kalabaw. At saka po makulay yan kasing kulay ng Manila. Muli palakpakan po natin ang ating mayor, ang pinakasikat na mayor Maraming salamat po na sa tiwala na binibigay nyo sa print media. Mayor, alam naman po natin, if for your indulgence lang po, kailangan po may picture, hindi pwedeng wala pag nandito po kayo. At this point, we would like to call on the members of the Board of Directors of UPNG. Please join us here on stage for a photo op with the Mayor. All the members of the board, please, on stage. All girls on this side, all boys on the other side. Are we complete? Kasali po ako. Salamat sa board. At this point, Barbie and JP stay on stage. Can we invite our VVIPs? The guests that we have at the VVIP table, Mr. Pichay. Sama na sila ngayon. Mr. Ikban, Lucien, MGB, Sir Emil, Sir Sunny, Attorney Lina. Tabi mo si MGB, tabi ni Barbie si... Okay. Saan si Sir Miguel? Saan si Sir Miguel? Dito si Sir Miguel. Barbs, tabi mo si Sir Miguel. Sir, dito ka po. Sir Emil. Sir, picture ka. Please. Barbs, tabi mo si Sir Emil. MGB, dito po kayo. Sir Pichay, can you insert Mr. Belmonte? Sir Sammy, dito ka po. Balance ba? Okay. Yan. Tabi niyo pa si Sir Sammy. Sir Sammy, solution. Sigit natin si Sir Sammy. Yan. Okay. Fire? Ano po? Abante daw po. Lipat. Lucien, ikaw daw. Sir Miguel, huwag ka po lumubog. Kasi siguradong ito yung front page. Pupusta ako. Si Sir Emil nakalibog. Sir Sunny, advance po kayo konti. Mr. Pichay, move a little. Okay, okay. Gandahan nyo mga boss namin yan. Asa si Mr. Rodiard? Ay, please, please. Sir, kulang po. Ang representative ni Miss Sandy, you have to be here. At saka si Robbie. Asan si Robbie? Robbie, please. On the other side? Sa tabi nila siya. Okay. Hindi ba firing squad? Okay. Okay. Jay, slide ka ng konti. Pasay. Iyan. Parang beauty pageant lang. Picture niyo daw si Sir Lucien. Ang Facebook. Okay, we're good? Baka pabayarin tayong overtime ni Mayor. We're good? Muli palakpakan po natin ang ating magiging Mayor, Mayor Isko Moreno Dumagoso.
Nakamayan ko si Mayor Isko.
Kinilig ka.
Hindi ko ito hugasan mga isang araw.
O paano po ba yan? Yung gusto pong magpa-picture kay Mayor, Balag, ayun. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. My name is John Walapo, an account manager from Business World, of course, of the Philippine Media Group. I will be one of your hosts for today, together with our Miss Universe, Miss Badet.
Sabi ni Jane.
Yes.
Ako po si Badet Conanan, ng Manalabulitin. And once, okay, pwede na ako
Everyone looks good from up here, so can you guys give yourself a round of applause, please?
A big
nice to
round
have
of applause.
you here today. Ang sabi ni Miss Chicken, happy Print Media Day.
Yes!
Alright.
This is our day. Okay. Are you ready for a long day? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be filled with a lot of learning.
Yes.
As promised by Jay.
So far, may Isko pa lang in the morning and the rest of the day. It's gonna be a full day of helpful speakers,
That's right.
inspiring guests, and of course,
Siyempre, sa Pilipinas, pag nag-ipo ng tao, hindi pwede wala ng tao. Diba? And so here, okay, continuing with the program. What do you call this? At this point, to share with us the declaration of Congress. Our first keynote speaker, like Paul back on stage, Chairman of the Philippine Congress,
May speaker na, sa labas na po tayo. May speaker na po. May next speaker.
Thank you. Again, good morning everyone. I now declare the Philippine Media Congress 2019 officially open. Allow me to introduce our esteemed keynote speaker to talk about innovation and business. This is Flight Journalist, having spent 24 years He also assumed the position of managing director of Cosmos.
We prepared bullets.
Which 8 hours of high language television.
May meeting lang siya with the political section. Kaya pwedeng kumuha ng picture pero pwedeng hindi pwedeng
He is
i-like.
also a actor, composer,